Good evening, ladies and shits. Good evening, boys. So, 3:34, that is very late to be starting AIDS, but it does give me a much closer level of dweebalism to play a game of dweebs. How about that for just random matchups? Old Aquiloco, the lad from the chat. Isn't that classic British Mujikes, boys? Absolutely unbelievable. I don't think I'm going to say anything, though. We're going to have to keep things professional now that we've met in the wild. But we'll play for an hour, as I always say. Probably isn't going to work. And then we'll say GG's XDs. Okay, lads? Oh, of course it is. Also, it'll be extra saucy when we don't draw any lands, and everything goes straight to AIDS. All the memes. 4 color, 5 color shits. Okay, seems good. I don't know what this does. I never know. I'm just going to say yeah. So yes to exile, no to get AIDS. There we go. Finally figured it out, lads. I'm the best in the world at Mujikes. Boys. The greatest to ever figure out how his own cards work. Absolute scenes of beautiful British memes. Alright, the worst that could happen is you take 2. That might be Pompidos. Nobody wants to get Pompidoed. Do they, boys? Probably not. But I suppose it still works if his Arcades has it, so fuck knows. But the key part is, lads, is that we have blow up all the lands. You know blowing up all the lands is beautiful classic British Mujikes. Alright, attack with all. Probably still fine, right? I can't see what's going wrong here. Alright, what are we doing about this bitch? 1, 2, 3, buckle my 8. I don't really want to blow it up. Yeah, I'm not going to blow it up. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see what I get. Hey, boys. Classic British Mujikes. Alright, we're going to have to just get a little skip it, but a cheaper bitch. So, I should wait till that's got more than one counter on it, right? Boys? Is that not how you think Mujikes should go? So this looks like a full mutatage. Which is okay, I guess. Which is okay, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you have to blow everyone up now, right? It's just a bit risky. Alright, so it's always take action unless you want to put it back on the field. I understand now, lads. It was classic British Mujikes the whole time, boys. Absolute beautiful levels of British Mushweeks.
But we could be much greater. Now do you see the benefits of peace?
Okay, boys. So, a mutated creature could be like 6 or 7 damage. Nah, it's fine. It's absolutely fine, you little slanks. Alright, I think they just hold your pubes. Right, boys? You fucking love holding your pubes. Don't even begin to pretend that you don't. Beautiful British Mujikes. Beautiful, buxom, bouncy, boobalax grade Mujikes. Boys. Okay. Okay, we're drawing some literal aids.
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
Literal British aids. Well, that's Mujikes. isn't it, boys? Literal British Mudgeweekian AIDS. Still, Ajani's done a good job gaining all of his mum's knickers back. Right, boys. He pulled all those knickers down from the line and was like, Lance, I'm gonna be absolutely fine. So plussing this doesn't do anything. I've already used 3 blow-ups on a bunch of 1-1s. That seems crazy, Majeeks. But this guy's gonna die otherwise. Okay.
I'll guard your flank. Focus on the offensive. I'll help you.
Okay, guess we're gonna have to just draw this shit in. Right, Lance? I just feel like wasting my last Wrath of God is too much. Alright, he's down to 1 card, and we are officially down to a big bag of AIDS. I'm gonna keep this, though, for the Cosima. Right, Cosima's still in exile somewhere. Yeah. It's got no counters on it, though. I don't know. It looked like it didn't, but now I'm thinking maybe shits and eights or something. Alright, now we can fuck up these fools. So I don't know if I can gain life again, but borrow time will take out one big dude. Alright, well, that's probably... Hey, boys, I was the best. Never, ever, ever think that I wasn't. More dog shit. So, I changed the deck a little bit, as you might have seen. But it's not getting any better. I should have kept the land for the Cosima. These are mistakes. Well, not really any squibbly boys. Right, boys. Okay, now we're starting to do a bit of the magic slants.
If we can fortify the line.
Now we might be in for a bit of magics. Lance. Now we might be in for a little bit of the beautiful British magics. Alright, Cosima's got to come back now. Okay, now, boys, we are officially on course for a big, fat, stanky, pube grade bucket of British mushweeks. Absolute scenes of mujiks. Boys.
You're stronger than you know.
We're stronger than we know, Lance. And I already think I've got the power of Zeus in my ass. So I must really be swinging some meat. Alright, this is the man's turn. This is the only way out of it. That's not gonna be enough, I don't think. Boys. If I was gonna lay my hat on a prostitute's tits, I would say that is not gonna be enough for the memes.
All I can do now is hope for the light will guide you back to me.
Permanence, I suppose. Alright, borrowed aids, probably fine. Everybody have vigilance or some shit? I don't know. So, attacks. I guess gotta force him to do the British blokes. Right, boys? He didn't wanna do any blokes. Classic incroyable British mujiks. If you're wondering why that game seemed a little bit different than usual, it's because we randomly bumped into one of the lads from the chat in the wild. Absolutely incroyable British scenage. Des, with 5 American beautiful British dollars. Do you think the pros had 25 years to say something interesting and entertaining and blew it? I mean, it just shows you exactly what Cocaines thinks competitive stuff is. He thinks a competitive, or at least he's saying, a competitive element also needs to be intertwined with an entertainment aspect akin to Pokimane and Asmongold's chat, just fucking swirling the same toilet bowl grade piss around in each other's ears, saying quack W, keck shit, GG's XD's. Why isn't Crokies at the World Cup, did? Watching Seth Manfield is boring, did? I need a bald Scotsman vaping so I know it's fucking memes. Like he's some fucking Peter Ustinov living cunt. Fucking bald shutting all day. Well, I said something interesting, dude. I've got 3,000 fucking retards watching me every day. What have you ever done with your life, Seth Manfield? It's your fault that a Wizards closed the fucking World Champs because nobody was watching. But they love watching me and my cocaine-filled balls. You fucking dweebs. I'm on Team Twats or whatever my esports team are. My esports team called me up and said, hey, dude, what kind of qualifications have you got? And I said, dudes, I take all of my cocaine off camera so I don't get arrested. I'm really good, dudes. And they said, you ever won anything? And I said, nay. They said, you ever qualified for anything anywhere? And I said, nay, dude. I've been playing games on the internet for 10 years. And everybody said I was fucking shit. Until Arena came along and Magic had an absolute opening for a fucking idiot. And then guess what? It turns out all Arena viewers are fucking idiots, did. So I made a huge bag of money. Oh, but I failed every qualifier. But don't tell anyone that, because it'll make me sound like I'm stupid. But I can't be stupid because I've got a big bag of money. Hey, dudes. Hey, dudes. Like, that whole thing is just such fucking drivel. The idea that having a pro anything should be related to how many people either watch it or how exciting it is so stupid. My arse might fall off. Imagine people saying, chess is just not sexy enough. I know that sexy Grandmaster woman is quite good, but she's never been in a final. Well, let's just fucking sack every old Russian man until she's number one mythic, did. Then we'll get some views. It's not about views. It's never been about views if you're supposed to be the best, you fucking morons. If Wizards want to delete their game from a pro aspect because nobody's watching it, well, you're a fucking bunch of twats in the first place. But it's up to them. It wasn't reliant on, oh, well, we can replace all the pro shit with fucking Posty and the Professor and Lewis Stardust selling a porn on the internet for the memes. Well, you don't have a pro scene. You don't even have a scene. You've just got a bunch of fucking OnlyFans girls and Quack W abortion runoff Asmongold Resident Evil failed clones that could only survive in Arena because every other entertainment medium has some talented people in it. This game, everything about this is a piece of shit, as I say every day. And that extends beyond what you see on your fucking screens. Every piece of management, every piece of fucking card design is by a moron. And that's why we get left with just the shittiest fucking cunty bollocks. I remember when I thought Merchant and Mega Mogwank and Noxious being heralded as like these deck brewmeister geniuses, that it was a bad sign. And look where we are, only 2 years later, lads. No pro scene at all. Noxious and Merchant look like classic memers compared to Cocaines and all of these fucking fake, I don't know, I can't remember the name of that guy that we saw the other day. Wizards, how did you allow this to happen? I fucking made up a fake character, and a year later, he exists like I designed him in a fucking episode of Weird Science. How can that possibly be, boys? How can that possibly be? It's because I am the god of AIDS, and I can see all AIDS. Think about that. I literally designed that man, and he became real. Absolute incredible scenes. I designed that man. Next year, we're going to have fucking Snow Squeaks and the Gypsy Woman. They're going to be literal real people playing Majiks. Only as long as the Gypsy Woman shows her ass crack on TikTok, then she'll be one of the gang, boys. Unless she likes a tweet that says trans vaginas are not really real vaginas. Then she'll be in prison. But, you know, from whatever weird country she's from, I'm sure it'll be classic memes or whatever the fuck. Right, boys? It'll be classic memes, or whatever the fuck's good. Hey, boys, you've played Mono White Dump Your Hand Fucking Pussies. Haven't you, Lance? Of course you have. This is Magic the Gathering. Nick's bullshit. Boys, this guy's an absolute brewmeister. This guy's absolutely brewing up a brew, boys. There's no way that these are all just going to be big green cunts. No way, lads. It's called being a bruise. So I really do need a land, because blowing everyone up when he's stuck on 2 is pretty good, isn't it? Pretty good, eh, dudes? It is pretty good when you're the best in the world, Mr. Cheeks. I know. It's almost... Man, I can't believe how good I am as a streamer compared to everyone else who ever lived. It's almost cheating. It's almost cheating how good I am, lads. Almost. I'm going to use this for a change. Alright, that's not what I expected to see. That's a very real sideboard. Well, this will probably come in handy one day. Oh, you can see it. That's a shame. Whoopsies. Maybe I should have got Heliod's intervention and blasted this. Hey, boys, you think we need any more of these? Of course we do! That's all we need! This is Magic the Gathering Lands! That is literally all that is needed in a free-play game. Absolute classic memes. Oh, Aquiloco, yeah, that was a good game. That was for a minute, the way it started off, I was worried that you were doing the sneaky big bruise. But you were being a memer the whole time. So it was absolutely acceptable levels of memeage.
But we could be much greater.
Absolute.
No one behind.
Alright, what'd you think? Has the man got a secret questy boy bubbling in his ass? Unnatural growth, eh? What an absolute memer. What do we think about this? I'm gonna say no. Okay, ba boys. Big old mono green creatures. What's he gonna do about that? What's he gonna do about a Severus emissary, boys? Okay, old growth bitch for the memes. Ronus for the memes? You're gonna Ronus me, are you, sir? Classic Ronus. Well, if I fight him, will that mean the fight works? How about if I just do damage equal to my toughness? What a genius, lads! We have officially broker Demeters with levels of genius. Unbelievable scenes. Incredible magics. Boys. I love this game. Have I ever said that, lads? It's the fucking greatest game in the world. What do you think? I don't really want to get fought, but it doesn't matter, I guess. What a load of old AIDS. Absolute levels of British AIDS. So the fact this had protection from creatures meant that these do nothing to anybody. The only way I could ever lose is if he had a direct damage. And even then, the sorcery would have to deal the damage, not the creature. Let's have a look at this. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power. We see that's how that's not going to work, Lance. But it was definitely worth the try. With your mono green, dump your hand, crowbar, Ronus bullshit, right? Boys? Because we're all having fun. Classic, beautiful Mudgeeks. Tiago Pareto says, Cheeks, where did Navas go? He went to Tottenham in the end. The problem with all those big signings that PSG made in the video game, because it's a video game, it plays by its own rules, but it also has existing Great British rules. So people like Navas and Sarabia, they're all on insane wages that you wouldn't give to Mohamed Salah. So you've got to get them out of the team. And the only place they will go are like mid-range teams because they're shit. But they're paid like everyone's number one asset. So the first thing you should always try is just get fucking rid of those cunts. But it doesn't always work, as you've seen. I tried everything to get that man out of my squad. But it didn't work. Alright, fingers crossed that this is going to be the card that totally changes the way that I play my jigs. Right, boys? Unbelievable scenes. I mean, it's probably fine. It's not a card I want to play. It's not a deck I want to build. So, I don't know. It's not. I don't know what we could do. I don't know what else we could do, Lance, except play good old shitty decks for an hour and then see where we end up. One of these for the memes? One of these for the memes. Boys. Play Pro Evo and throw FIFA in the bin where it belongs. Pro Evo, I'm gonna give FIFA a try though. Like a non-shit on it try. It does seem like it's gonna be like full on arcadey gibberish dog shit. But Pro Evo is, like I say a million times, the key word is a stodge fest. I tell you what I did play that I really enjoyed with my friends. PGA 2K21 or whatever the fuck it's called. I suppose in theory it's hard to get a golf game wrong because you're just playing basic physics and using the thumbstick to press down and up. But the key, as I would see it, boys, is you've got to be able to make it difficult. You have to be able to make it difficult. And we put it on master. No, we put it on the hardest. So you have no inclination of where your shots are going. And Lance, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all, boys. Not bad at all. In fact, I'd say it gave me a little bit of the horn. First game we played, I got absolutely flambade. First game I played, flambade. But that was because I hadn't got the difficulty settings on properly. So I think I was 10 over and he was like 1 over. Second game we played, Ultra Master difficulty. He was 30 over and I was 25 over, so I won that one. And the last one we put it on Masters difficulty, and I think I was 15 over and he was 20 over. So I won the majority because I'm the best, lads. But it's all about being even. It's all about accidentally shanking your shots into the sea when you don't want to. As long as you can do that, then you are on course for a memeage. Alright, we've got to keep one of these. Okay, we don't know this. Okay, bibberish. What would he have? Lightning Helix, some other bollocks, probably. But all we need is the Obliterator, and we should be alright. Unless he plays Fateful Absence, because everybody knows destroy target creature is the classic memus. Right, boys? Obviously. Not FIFA, Halo came out today, didn't it? The Halo demo? Or the Halo multiplayer, at least. I could, in theory, give that a try. Although I'm not very good. But then I'm not very good at anything. It's all about getting mad. Hey! Justice Strike. He had to 2-for-1 himself. Absolute scenes. And I gained 5. Beautiful British Majiks. And it gets shuffled into my library. Incroyable British Majiks. So that wasn't a disaster. That certainly wasn't a disaster. Right, Lance? Beautiful. Tadgich is back. What a meme. Alright. So, I still don't think I'm wasting this, but hopefully I draw a card one of these fucking days. One of these days, Lance. One of these days. Am I going to have to cycle this, do you think? I can play and fight on the same turn, but I would need the land. What if I don't find the land? I can't draw any more lands though. That's still fine. Okay, that's bad. Now, you know what? We'll give it one more 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we'll take 8. And then 9, and then we'll see where we are. Agreed, boys? Of course it's agreed. But this is what you get playing a really good answer to all of this virginic dog shit and still ending up with a big bag of human shit in your face. I'm not going to cycle it. Fighting is my best way. Such fucking usual virgins. Such typical virginic games of Majiks. Okay, nothing fakely fucking horse shit at all. Just in time. And by just in time, I mean I'm dead. Oh, classic fucking virgin dump your hand pussy jizzrag versus I draw 100 lands. Incroyable funds. I wouldn't complain about games like that if they weren't always the same. And by always the same, I mean always the same. Literally always the same. Lance. Whalebile says he's paid for the toy and the avatar cheeks. He's just better at Majiks than you. Well, there you go. Empirical evidence that that was true the whole time, Lance. Slim Jones, what do you think that that's a classic Jokermatron? And he's actually 700 pounds. 740,000 kilos of pure British blubberage. Lance. Pure, beautiful British blobby niece. Uh-oh, has he got no lands, or is he playing some super weird, shitty reanimate strategy? He is playing a super weird, shitty reanimate strategy, Lance. Incroyable scenes. And what a wonderful game of Majiks we just had. Almost as good as that last game where I didn't draw any of these cards that you see in my hand. That would have solved the whole thing. Unbelievable, boys. And Croy Ambler Lance. Oh, that's a good point. When am I going to get some mythics? Oh, they're not 2 anymore. That is minimum 8, lads. They used to give you... Well, I say they used to. The last set gave you 2. I wonder if that means this goes up to level 99 again. Yeah, well, level 90. Alright. Let's see. When do we get anything interesting? Oh my god, we get a full... Yeah, look forward to level 60, Lance. Did they take away the draft token? Nope, there it is. Level 15. Just when everybody's good enough at the set that you get smashed. That's when we're going to do the magics. So level 9. I don't know how far away I am from getting this. Probably another couple of games, I would imagine. Some shit like that. Some shit. Dad says, do you get mad at your Amazon delivery guy? I do. I mean, everybody wants their stuff, right? But think about how many deliveries they make a day. 100 almost? You gotta give them some shits, boys. So you just internalize your rage. Or, at the very least, you call Amazon up, nice and polite, and say, oh, I just want to make sure the guy hasn't misdelivered it. And then they check it up, and then they follow back with you. But not our man Darkside Phil. No way. He has to turn it into another Burger King full-on crazy personal affront that the Amazon guy had stolen his box. Like, who could have stolen my box? Could it have been the Amazon guy who just put it back in the truck? Of course not. He probably put it at one of your neighbor's fucking porches and they brought it across, because obviously DSP is such a community lad. I'm surprised he doesn't have, like, military shutters. I wouldn't be surprised if that's where all his money has gone. On Rick and Morty style metallic shutterage around his entire house so that he never, ever, ever has to look out the window and then be scared that people exist. Alright, I don't know what this deck is, but it looks like an absolute shithole of messy dog's wank. Doesn't it, lads? It certainly does. Con was on the box. I think this, and refurbished was in the hand. So I'm guessing we have to ditch all of our hand into the grave. But boys, this is Magic the Gathering, where you only need blow up all the beeps. Uncroyablers. Or maybe, boys, this guy's playing mono blue enchantments because he has a 1-inch willy. You know it could only ever be one of those two things. No. Looks like dump your hand mere wank, Slants. We should be able to get out of this. Should be able to get out of this shit. Okay, that's a lot of 8s. Isn't it, Lance? Another game. Just the same game. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Doesn't matter that I'm trying to refurbish the Immortal Sun, it looks like. I gotta just blow up all the weenies. That is magic. That is Magic the Magickening, boys. Oh, this guy's going into full ghostage mode. He's trying to see what is in your boy Cheeks' hand. And he's not gonna like it, because it's big, it's stinking, and it's covered in pubes. Classic beautiful British magics. Alright, we'll blow up all these fools, then we'll fuck around for a minute, then we'll blow up all the next fools. And then maybe we'll do whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing. Right, boys. Who knows? Tiago Pareto says, Cheeks, what about a humans green-white deck? In the new set, there's an uncommon enchantment makes you draw a card each time a human dies. I don't know. It sounds like you've got an idea. I could try it. I could try anything. That's like the beauty of Magiques. I can try anything. But can it beat mono green dump your hand cunts? And can it beat mono AIDS dump your AIDS? Because if it can't beat those, then we're gonna catch AIDS. And that'll make all of us a little bit upset, won't it, boys? Faithless looting. Draw 2, discard 2. Uh-huh. Well, fucking shit. Both of these are legit useless now. I might as well just fling them. So we have to hold the mastery for this thing. Maybe? I don't know. It's just tiresome, man. It's just tiresome. Every fucking game. Do you have blow up all the peeps or not? If the answer is no, then I guess you died. Oh, but I love playing collected company and free play because it makes my little willy get a bit longer. Only a little bit though, because I'm still 1 inch, but fucking bollocks. Yeah, all that level of AIDS lands. All right, that's a good draw for the same fucking play 11 times. Oh, boys. Uh-huh. So, green-white humans. What are we doing about it? This is an instant as OL, by the way, but never mind. Green-white humanic boys. Why do I play Magics, boys? Why do I play this terrible AIDS game? Why do I even try? Why do I even try, Lance? So I need him to dump his hand. But he never seems to be running out of cards, which is quite a problem. Alright, so what do I take? I can't take 7, can I? I don't think I can. So it's the same damage, because it gets +1. So I have to exile a boy, and then still blow up the same field. This doesn't seem like it's gonna be good, Magics, lads. So hopefully we'll go down to 6, and this will resolve, but then he'll still have boys all over the place. Alright, he's got slightly fewer boys now. One day, Magic will be a bit more interesting. Right, Lance? One day. I don't know how or when or why. I don't know how we're going to get to a stage where Magic might be interesting. But who the fuck even begins to know? Trash for treasure. Return target artifact card from your grave to the field. As an additional cost, sacrifice an artifact. So I think I'm supposed to have artifacts. But unfortunately, we seem to not have any. Just all 100% creatures. And I obviously die to just trying to do something else. Well done, son. You were a virgin the whole time. This game is so bland. It's the blandest shit. Who is fucking telling me every opponent isn't always 500 creatures and nothing else? Fucking game is so jizz. How many awful draws can a man get? Literally the entire deck was unplayable. And I know I'm not great at building decks, lads. But I'm going to believe there were at least ways on turn 2 or 3 to play an artifact. 4 Mind Stones, 4 Kalanes. Okay, there you go. 8 that we couldn't find. Beautiful British Magics. To be fair, there were only 8. But we did draw 8 Wrath of Gods. So I guess it's classic Magics. Right, boys? It was just a little bit of fun, just to try. Yeah, of course it was. Just a little bit of fun. Look how much fun I seem to have had. Look how much fun I seem to have had by playing this shit. Also, 6 sweepers. Still died to creatures. I love this game. I fucking love it. Every game is something unique. Right, boys? You fucking idiots. Alright, what are we doing? Green, white humans. Dr. Cheeks, want to hear a joke? The MTG community got best gaming community of 2021. I mean, that is quite funny. Not really. I mean, you know. Who? Explain. I would love to see what they have seen. Yeah, actually, I don't think you can post links in YouTube chats. But I want to see. I want to read what the MTG community did. That wasn't be passive aggressive to each other, destroy their own pro scene, herald a cocaine shut-in like he was a fucking George Clooney philanthropist. I want to know, lads, because it seems like Magic is just a horde of obese white men being obese and thinking they're little smarty boys net decking a shit game for some shit bollocks. But I must be wrong, right, lads, because memes. So this deck looks alright for a free intro pack. It looks really fine, actually. I think they finally stepped up with their intro. I think that's a really good deck. It's I mean, as usual, it's a load of old fucking 8s. I wish there was a pre-con mode. Why not just have all 10 of these decks in a mode that I can click here and use, instead of choosing this, going to free play for some fun games, and playing Teferi Control, and then thinking, oh, this is boring and bollocks, I'm not touching it ever again. Fucking balls. It is, Lance. That's literally exactly what would have happened. So humans, I mean, I'm not buying cards, though, is the problem. Right, we can at least look at it. For what reason? I don't know. Alright, it's probably the word human. Make sure it's standard. It is standard. Let's see if we can change it. Okay. Not glitched out today, boys. So how does it even go? There's a card that when apparently a human dies, draw a card. Which, again, I don't know why that's really that exciting. It sounds shit, but in 2019, Lance, you gotta try everything, or at least believe in your mum's ass. It better not be a human, because then it's just gonna get killed. At the beginning of Rem step, put an invitation counter on wedding announcement. If you attack with 2 creatures, draw a card. Otherwise, make a human. If wedding announcement has 3 or more invitation counters on it, transform it into creatures get +1/+1. I think that's okay. I don't think it's the card you're talking about. I think it's alright. Also, look at all these boobaloids all over the place. Wizards have definitely changed their tune. Look at this one on the left. I'm not one for skinny blondes, but that is some good, what's the word? I don't know. Upliftage, boobamatronage on the left. That's good work. 2 of these cunts, obviously. These are my only mythics. The same cunt. At the beginning of your step, create 1/1 human token, and if you have 13, sacrifice this and do 7. That's 8. Laid to rest. There you go. This is what he's talking about. Whenever a human you control dies, draw a card. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it dies, gain 2. Alright, I guess we can try this, lads. I guess we can try this for the imaginary memes. I am not keen on spending money on it, though. Just so we all know. Green and white. Talia. Well, I actually do have a playset of Talias, so we'll think about that bitch. Not this artwork, obviously. I'm guessing the deck exists. Like I would be amazed if the deck wasn't a full goldfish deck already. So why don't you just tell me all the cards that are in it and we can start plopping them instead of me wasting all my time. Weaver of Blossoms. Add 1 mana of any color. 3 mana. It's also a werewolf. I wonder if we can go double dips and play human werewolves for the absolute niche. Although when they're flipped, they aren't human anymore, so I guess not. Hiveheart Shaman. Look at this lad. Going full into the bee's nest of AIDS. Whenever this man attacks, you may search a library for a basic land card that doesn't share a land type. Put that card onto the field. Lance, what a memer. 6 mana. Make a 1/1 insect creature token. Put X counters on it, where X is the number of basic land types. If I had 4, we could definitely try. But I only have 1. 0 even. And I'm not buying these aids. Halpak Piper. Got none of those. Infestation Expert. 5 mana. That's minimum aids, lads. Minimum aids. How about these midget fuckers? At the beginning of combat on your turn, fuck it. I mean, it's not like I've got a lot of options. We'll just play this arsehole. Sigardian Paladin. 4 mana 4/4. As long as you got 1/1 counters on somebody this turn, this has trample and lifelink. Target creature you control with a 1/1 counter on a gear, but heals will be fucking aids. Whenever you cast a creature spell, make a 1/1 human. That's pretty good. But we've only got 1, so it's not going to really hold. Is it, Lance? So, we want any of these weenie boys? Vampire Slayer. Whenever it deals combat damage to a vampire, give it AIDS. Alright, none of these are giving me any hornage. So we'll expand it to all of standardage. Star Pupes, if we're doing the counter thing. I'll give it a try maybe. White, green, red. Yeah, we'll have to play red now for this thing. I don't want to... I mean, I'm just absolutely not playing the usual turn 1 this, the other 2 mana whenever you cast 2 spells get aids. I'll think about this bitch for now, but I'll be convinced that I don't need it. Ugh, if you put this in your deck, you got to play ranked. I don't think that I want to... it's so good, though. You know what? Yeah, we'll play ranked then. There we go, sold. Adelaine, 0 copies. Classic Magics. Brutal Cathar, just 1. Beautiful Magics. Unruly Mob. Elite Spunk Bag. Alright, so we're just building mono white like every other fucking dildo, because all these cards stand out a mile as being better than anything else. Well, that's Magics. Alright, we're finished with white. Dragon's Guard Elite. Whenever you cast a snow, Thing the Gangbanger, nah. I mean, this is a human when it's in this form. He's an absolute memer. He's doing the fucking memes. That's got the face of a wolf. I mean, I would say that looks very wolfy, but it has got an absolute arse like a banger, lads. Absolute banging those anuses out. Oh, this thing's good, isn't it? Briar bitch bollocks. Only got 1. Classic Magic. Horizon Seeker. Does this get you a land? Search a library for a land. No. Whatever this does something, do the Magics. Human Werewolf. That does flip. I think you play it though. Right, if we're playing red. Alright, let's do the lands so I don't forget. Red, green, white. red, green, and white. So there should be these, right? Have one of these for the memes. Have two of these for the memes. Two of those for the memes. Three of these for the memes. I can't find a good reason not to have all of these. I don't think I'm playing any snow stuff. So I think it's one of those rare days that any basics will do. Agreed, boys. Plus, this way, at least, your lands don't come into play tapped if somebody plays the big bitch. You know who the big bitch is, Lance. Ray Dan. So whenever a human dies, draw a card. What am I doing? Literally, what am I even doing, Lance? Oh, I can play that wolf thing. I'm going to play that. This thing. We finally got the colours to be able to have a game of the Magics. Boys. Catilda, join the dance, Cicada something. There's a white human that gets your planes. That's true. If I play Ambitious Farmhand, I should play more planes because it can fetch those. Alright, how many lands? Alright, well now I've gone down. It should still be fine though. Right, boys. 7 cards, so we need 7 removal spells, I presume. Borrow time, the usual fucking... A fateful absence, yeah. The usual shit. Human Warlock. Yeah, that's gotta be good. Alright, fateful shit. And borrowed aids. What a load of old bollocks. Literal sabotaged just a mono white deck because I'm such a memer. Unbelievable levels of magic, the magickening boys. And Croy Ambler scenes coming up. And Croy Ambler scenes. Blow up all the peeps to draw some cards. I mean, I thought about that, but you know what's going to happen? I'm going to have to just trade off all of my shit cards early doors just to avoid being dead, and then I won't have any creatures left. But currently, it looks like the most standard game of shit virgin mono white imaginable. I am ashamed to even be touching my dick with this deck. 100% should have played this. That was just stupid. But I'm not used to playing such a Virgins deck. I'm not used to playing a deck of Virgins. Mismatch lands, Lance! He was a fucking dumb pussy Virgin himself. The whole time, boys. This is a full Virgin off. If only I had played the fucking aspirant first. It'd be fucking huge. It'd be fucking huge, Lance. Instead, it's just a little weenie memer. Unbelievable weenie scenes, Lance. And Croy Ambler British Magics. Unbelievable levels of fucking dimwittery shitness. But we'll get the hang of it. Moving forward, won't we, Lance? Ha ha ha! Of course we won't. This is me we're talking about, you silly slags. Okay. Aspirant is now officially doing the memes. Blizzard Brawl. We're gonna get him with a Blizzard Bollocks, Lance. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe we'll go for the Fateful Absence if he goes for a Brawl he knows. Agreed, Lance? Of course it's not agreed. Because what if he drawn foreskin aids or some shit? What if he has, Master Cheeks? You're gonna look like a fool. I know, Lance. Oh no, he doesn't have it, Lance. Absolute saints. So, whenever you cast a creature spell, make a land. Okay, boys. We might be able to do the memes. For the memes. How many different... Oh, you can only have 2. But you got to mix them up, lads. Are you even truly the kind of person who waits for a stall when there are 15 urinals ready? If you don't do this, boys, how would anybody even know you were a stupid weird virgins if you didn't do that? Classic beautiful British majinks. That's how. Classic beautiful British majinks indeed, Lance. All those British beautiful majinks. Boys. So we just have to keep putting counters on this and hope for the best. Right, good old beautiful majinks. So if I attack with everybody, what happens? He'll block this here, and he'll take 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll lose the aspirant, but I still think you would win. I think I'll win next turn anyway. Will I? You might be able to play 2 2/2s. You know what, Lance? I've had enough 8s for one day. I don't know what training does. Did you know that, Lance? Did you know that I also didn't know what training did? Alright, I knew he was dead the whole time, Lance. 100% I knew he was dead. Chat lethal. Lols. I had a wonderful time with that game, boys. Lads, I absolutely just creamed in my pants. That is how much fun that was. It was like classic Magic the Gathering if we were to do Magic the Gathering. So let's see. What even is training? Whenever you cast a creature, that's not what training is. I thought that it was explaining to me what training was. This girl, she's the one giving me the UFC cage. Point at Dana White needing 50 grand so she doesn't go homeless. Standard magics. Whenever this creature attacks with another creature with greater power, put a 1/1 counter on this creature, and they both have it. So they both got +1 counters, and that put him all the way down to 0, because I was the best in the world. Absolute Croy Ambler levels of magics. Boys. Plus we beat mono green cat shit, which makes me having just broken the meta, lads. I just broke the meta in front of your eyes for the 18th straight day. Am I the best or what, boys? Absolute Croy Ambler British scenes. I get to go first, and we've got Aspie Boy. That sounds like GG's to me, Lance. Hopefully this guy's not mono black, and then we'll be easily doing the memes. Oh, Mono White's gonna get a big bucket of AIDS in his face, Lance. I know to play this first now. I'm really good at magics. Blue White. What an absolute memer. What an absolute memer indeed, lads. So has he got Fading Hope because he's seen that on the tubes? Divide by 0, Doom Shits. Okay, this is gonna be dead. Right, Lance, I guess we're gonna be dead this time. Could be a bit of a tough one, Lance. Could be tough pubes, but could also be classic memes. So divide by 0 probably, and then we get to play some spells. Let's give it a bit of gems. He's going for the great British levels of memeage. Yeah, I'll draw a card as well. I can see why people like this deck, because it's so fucking shit. You can easily end up with AIDS in your eyes. And that's what we fucking love. Isn't it, boys? Fucking love a good bit of AIDS in our eyes. We fucking love a good bit of AIDS. So I think you play Mila, or do you hold your balls? Do you hold your British balls to play the red side? I don't think so. I don't think so. Alright, we gotta get some beats in on this shit. So how long do we have? 5, 6, 7, but he must play a full set of blow-ups. So I'm going to play the right... Yeah, let's read it. You may discard a card if you do draw a card. You get an emblem. Whenever a creature enters a battlefield, it deals damage. Alright, that's fucking crazy beats. We're going to have to try. We're going to have to go for those levels of beats, Lance. Otherwise, are we even doing beats? Would we even be doing beats? Lance. Alright, I'm just playing it. If he's got a counter spell, then well done to the boy. But I want to try. He's got no blue. I don't think he's countering this.
All Strixhaven does is
It gains haste, eh?
Reinforcements are on their way.
So a creature comes back to the field with haste. Elite Spellbinder's not bad. Or do I go super greedy and try and work this guy all the way? Never mind. Never mind, lads. Mono White has destroyed target planeswalkers now. Don't even think that they don't. Alright, we'll see. We'll see if he's got the old bouncer-roonies. Easy, Majid. They always do. When don't they, lads? When don't they have exactly it? Blow up target planeswalker, bounce 2 of your boys. When don't they have it? It's called being a perfect level net deckage, boys. Absolute scenes. unbelievable beautiful British magics. So Deluge, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's too late now. He can make this guy block. He can blow everyone up at some stage. It's not gonna be good magics. Is it, Lance? Still, I suppose we can force him to use one of his lands for the memes. Right, boys? I think that is true. Yeah, we'll make him blow this up. Actually, we'll make him blow this one up. We'll make him be a bit scared as well, like we're doing the memes on him. Like we've got some kind of protection-y foreskin, but we haven't, have we, Lance? We don't think that far ahead. We don't get our decks off Goldfish and spend £35 on our dad's money on some virgin shits, and then more on some more virgin shits, and then more on some more virgin shits. That'd be fucking insane, boys. Absolutely fucking insane. Lance. Unbelievable scenes. So how do you recover after everyone gets blown up? You really can't, right? You just can't. We do one massive smack with a layer of the Hydra, and that's basically all. Right, boys? Still, one massive smack is better than what your mum's got up fucking dildos. Alright, I changed my mind. We'll do a one medium smack, and we'll do a minimum boy. Or some shit, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me 2 mana left over. We'll go 5 then. 1 white, 1 white. Yeah. Okay, hopefully he wasn't slow rolling another blow up a land. But I bet he was, Lance. I bet he was doing the memes. Memory Deluge, instead of holding this up. Alright. Fingers crossed for a creature. A 3/1 boy. That's what I want. Elite Spunk Banger. Thanks, Dad. If this gets divided by 0, I'm out of here. We've just drawn too much 8s. Okay, even better. Even better, Lance. Incroyable levels of tryhardism. I fucking love Majigs. Well, he is playing ranked. I shouldn't complain too much. Right, boys? I shouldn't complain too much. But I do like drawing 66 lands. That is definitely my kind of a game of Majigs. Definitely my kind of Majigs. Alright, this is just gonna go on forever. Alright, so what did he put in his balls? Another Doomscar. Yeah. Well, blue-white net decks, Lance, it does beat your 5-minute brew. But we'll just edit that out, right, Lance? It never happened. We'll just say, I lost the game. How did you lose, Mr. Cheeks? Flash that guy out of the chat, thinking he wants to see a game where I get owned. Boys, have you not seen how angry I've become that I lost a game of Majigs? I fucking am gonna start punching up the sideboard of my dick. Alright, same virgin horses aids. I'm not playing this. I hate it so much. That's the problem. It's the kind of decks that when I play against, I mean, I've played it a million times. This guy's probably played it a million times. He's probably played it so many times he's playing it himself. That's how much of a virgin it's inflicted on his willy. Standard British Majiks. What do you call it looked quite good though? The Planeswalker, until obviously 2-mana white destroy target Planeswalker came along because of the meme slants. Have you not ever played any memes? Have you not ever experienced what a good piece of card design is? This is the most fucking AIDS bitch AIDS that has ever been AIDSed in a fucking best of AIDS load of AIDS. And everybody thought it was just for the memes. But we knew the whole time it was for the fucking AIDS. Would you like to kill the best card in the game, almost? There you go, you figured it out, son. He's getting there, lads. He's getting there, lads. Fracture, destroy target artifact, or some shit, or eradicate a Val bitch. Alright, you can have an eradication bitch. Right, we'll let him have an eradication bitch for the memes. What are we on the day? We are currently 19-1 on the day. So obviously all anyone is going to be focusing on is that one loss. We're going to have to edit it out. We're going to have to say it was GG's for the memes the whole time, lads. We're going to have to do all those things. Whenever a human dies, draw a card. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it dies. Alright, we're going to play this because we are such a big bag of memers. We're going to play this for even more memeage. And we're going to see if we can draw a card for those beautiful British memes. How about that, lads? We're fully doing the memes. Oh, he had to go for the fracture there, lads. He absolutely let his balls flying around in the wind. So what does this do? Whenever an angel dies, some shit. He hasn't got any more angels, as far as I can see. Oh, that was a mistake, but let's pretend that it was for the memes instead. Agreed, boys, it was a mistake, but also let's just pretend it was for the memes. Because we fucking love memes. That is true, Squeaks. We fucking look, it was fine, lads. It was fine the whole time, boys. Don't even begin to think that it wasn't classic memes. From the start, all the way into the memes. So if he's got Doomscar, we get to refill our hand. Unbelievable scenes. We were the best in the whole world at Magic's Lance. Look at that. Who recommended this in the chat? Whoever did it, I owe you one British thumbs up for the memes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'd have been 5, he'd be dead. That's 18-0, boys. 18-0. Incroyable broker dementor of this shitload of old balls. I can really see now how this card just causes absolute virginity in men. I feel like I'm one of the... I feel like in that shit film Aquaman, I'm the man who has this card, and I'm like, boy, this should never find its way into the hands of men. So I just swim to the bottom of the sea and stick it right up my ass. And it has to be a real man willing to venture that deep, both in the sea and that deep into my crevice. Incroyable magics. All right, that's enough. One final game against one of the lands. Yeah, any of the lands want a game of magics? Todd Packer says, Mr. Cheeks, Memology 101 made a hit piece on the land DSP, took a major shit on him. Memology 101 was originally entirely a Dark Side Phil channel. Back in ye old days, I think that was one of the early peeps I watched make videos on Dark Side shits. So he knows all about the Dark Side Phil lore. But as he grew up, he found out he could make a lot more British money if he did anti-Joe Biden videos instead. So he did. And now I imagine he's got a lot of cash in his banks. Is Adeline in the deck? It is not. I don't have any. I'm not buying a mono white card. Classic. Beautiful British magics. Tiago Pareto was the one who talked about the enchantment. Tiago Pareto lands officially broke the matters. He broke the matters, boys. Unbelievable scenes. Literally blow up all the peeps proof. So you knew we weren't going to draw it in 55 turns against blow up all the peeps game. That never happened because it got weirdly corrupted and deleted. Okay, boys, looks like we might be in for a bit of the funs. Bit of the funs, lads. What do you think? Death Touch Tribal or Mono Black 1 mana Tribal? Could be anything in the world. Right, boys? Wink, wink. LOLs. GG's XDs. It was Death Touch Tribal, Lance. It was Death Touch Tribal the whole time. Absolute incroyable fucking genius brews. You see how AIDS this game is. A man plays a swamp and a creature, and I know it can only be one of two things. Technically, it's only one of one thing, because I don't think he's doing anything else. Is he, boys? I think he's just being a bit of a virgin memes. So is this a race I can win? I think probably. Probably, Lance. Especially with this fat bitch on the field. Especially with this fat bitch ready to do the memes. Especially with old fatty ready to do the memes, boys. You know we love a big bit of a fat bitch. Alright, here we go. Fat bitch to the memes at the ready. Double fatties, Lance. Okay, let's think. So we have to flash this in and then easily win the game for the memes. Right, boys, that's how you do the magics. Oh, we do need another land, though. I never thought about that. But this is magics. This is beautiful levels of British magics. Isn't it, Lance? Are we going to draw that land for the memes? Are we gonna draw that land for the beautiful bird of magics? Hey, boys. Unbelievable levels of Magic the Gathering. Once again, Dr. Cheeks has broken the matter. Once again, a man plays a single land. And Cheeks knows exactly what he's doing. Unbelievable variation into this game. Every day, lads, I'm like, anything can happen. But it won't. Amazing stuff. Incroyable stuffs. What's the time? 4:53. I don't know if I've gone over or what, probably. But we had a wonderful time, didn't we, ladies and gents? Absolutely fucking incredible scenes. I almost wish I was sweating my ass off with AIDS again. Oh, Lance. Let's see. Anything in here gonna help me continue to break a Demeter's, boys? Well, everyone needs lands, I guess. But very unexciting. Does that mean we got our... Oh, we got our mythic lance. Let's see what they gave me. It's quite disappointing that they don't make a song and dance about it. We got Fatty Slug Boy. At the beginning of each end step, put a slime counter on each creature you don't control. Creatures you don't control get -1 for each time they've been jizzed on. Whenever a creature you don't control with jizz on it dies, create a 1/1 aborted bald cocaine Asmongold fetus. Sacrifice a slug. Draw a card. Whenever a creature you don't... Alright, this is pretty... This is what I would consider an old school, huge mythic bomb. I'll find a place for this big sluggity lad. But is it going to be good? Is it going to be good, boys? No, it's not. But it was going to be fun. No, because I have to play other people. Which means it won't ever be fun. I should do the Dark Side Phil approach of multiplayer games. And just like Forza. Hey Phil, why don't you fucking drive against literally anyone except the computer? Excuse me. I'm having a really positive time playing the AI, especially when I tune my car up to 1,000,000 miles an hour. I don't know what you think you're playing anyway, but guys, I really need help with tips this week. Just this week. Not for the last 4 years, lads. Just this week. And next week. And forever. But it's this week now, so I'll make it sound like I really need help with tips just this week. Really need help this week. What do you really need help for, Mr. fucking Darkside Flabby Tits? Bills, obviously, you fucking kid. How many times have I got to tell you, when you grow up, you will get red letter bills out of nowhere that are like 6 months past due, even though they were issued that very morning. That is what all of us grown-ups have to go through, you fucking moron idiot kids. Now I'm doing that thing he does that makes me really want to punch him in the face. That like squinty eye, shake of the head, fake laugh. These fucking people are so dumb, I swear. People are so dumb to think that your PayPal account doesn't get Russian hacked by Bitcoin miners every day. Fucking idiot kids. People are so fucking dumb to think that as an adult, my gas bill is random. And when I mean random, I mean it comes out of my bank account randomly. The numbers are always random. Sometimes, like last week, my gas bill was 98,000 Swedish kroners. Obviously, that's fine because I'm an adult and I have to pay it. Fucking idiot kids. Fucking idiot. Fuck it. I know I want to knock that man spark on his ass. But only if he really figured out why. Only if he figured out why, Lance. I wonder if he's going to say that, that Amazon driver was a detractor. And I also wonder if he's going to, well, I don't wonder. I know that he's not going to phone up Amazon and say, oh, by the way, even though I did a full Karen demand bullshit of a refund or another set, they actually arrived, so no harm done. He's just going to stay super quiet and hope that a new box arrives tomorrow. Isn't he, Lance? Of course he is. Anyway, that's enough of this. We can watch Darkside Phil. We'll do a watch along in the Discord. Let's see how he's doing now, actually. So it's almost the end of his stream. How much do you think he's got? The night streams have not been doing well until he sends the tweet asking for, what's his face? Only iced coffee to come and save him. So I'm going to say $77. And Bapaloibs, Mbappe Loibs, Lance, banging them in. 4 Mbappe's goals. We can't watch that because that couldn't be more of a copyright slapper. 10-0. Boys, England were literally doing the memes, apparently. But this is the kind of game that sparks everyone's anus. Never mind England losing to Spain all the time. Never mind that we lose to Italy or Croatia in seriously important matches. We smashed an intro pack 10-0. Fucking pop that champagne cork. Never mind what's his face. Harry Maguire being a fucking catastrophe for Man United every week. He scored a goal against Andorra. So let's run around cupping our ears like he broke a Demeters. Unbelievable scenes. So I'm going to say $68. That's my guess. 68 British beans.
Sell products on Facebook and Instagram when you start your...
I could sell products on Instagram, Lance. All I have to do is show my ass. Boys.
your online store with Shopify, the e-commerce platform that's...
Oh, this is early. This was earlier. That's the wrong stream, Lance. We're looking for live streamage.
2 cheap kills with it, though.
72.
I don't know what we're doing.
Nearly. Yep.
Supposed to grab the
Man, literally never ever been seen in the chat ever before with $50. Standard. $50. Never ever been seen in his life. Oh my god, he was playing Halo. Alright, we're going to have to watch him play Halo for a minute. Incroyable scenes. How much lag? How many times is he going to be killed? Oh, somebody says baby mode, so he must be playing some shit. He must not be playing a real lobby.
missiles or the bombs and put them here, I guess.
Because this guy is awful at Halo by anybody's standards.
I think this is only an up-close weapon.
Awful, Lance.
Oh, what is this?
What is this, huh?
Yeah, I think you're supposed to put those in there or something.
Ground vehicle delivery confirmed. What do I do?
Yeah, that doesn't look
Jesus
very
Christ.
human-y.
How did he survive that from point blank? It did 0 damage, right?
Already, he's starting to get a little bit salty.
Hello, Lachlan. Many
But-
people here on stream tonight.
Classic, beautiful, fake £50 note. I wonder what the attached message was by Teabag Kingpin. Hey Dave, I've never donated before in my life, but I'll leave it running.
Hope you're enjoying.
I've never donated before in my life, Dave, but I just finished a really hard day at the sanitarium for babies. I had to do 4 heart surgeries and 3 lung transplants, and it was such a tough day having to tell all those kids' parents that their kids was dead. But nothing lightens the load more than getting home, watching my favorite YouTuber that I've been watching for 10 years, all the way back from when you were a beamer. Yeah, you just really been a bit... Well, anyway, here's $50. I'll never be seen again, but I'll be in the background because I'm totally real. Okay, guys, goodbyes. Every day is the same dog shit because his only man just supporting his whole life refuses to just say that it's him. It doesn't make any sense. He's actually not doing bad. And by not doing bad, I mean he's not 1-15, which is what he normally is on Halo. But let's see if he's complaining.
There. Bosnian Majester did another $4 tip and says, "What do you think about games becoming more competitive and not like usual Christmas noobs, what you would always get?"
No, that's a good use of somebody's $4, Lance. Hey DSP, have $4 for the most milk toasty softball question. How do you feel about games being made with graphics engines, Mr. Phil? Mr. Phil, are all those bank leaks up? Bank leaks banned. Everyone banned. Ban all of these guys for even seeing that there was a ban. Ban these guys for existing as well. Everybody knows nobody gets banned, and everyone does what I say. Right, Lance? Clean memes. Clean my cheeks. Alright, that's enough. He's a fucking slime cunt, and that's basically all I have to say about that. Until next time, Lance. I'll keep you up to date if I actually buy a Whopper. Until then, Rubber Dicks.